Well, good evening, everybody. This is John Unell, aka John I Fly. It's been a while since I did a round. I guess it's a little over 2 weeks. Been busy. But I wanted to share a quick rant with you. Seems like my phone is running out of space for some reason. I gotta figure out. I used to have at least a half an hour's length available on here, but now I only have like 14 minutes. So anyway, what's been going on? Well, as you all know, we've been having this fiasco with Russia invading Ukraine over the past, I guess it's about 50 days now, they said on the news. And the atrocities still continue. I'm just blown away with how the Russians are indiscriminately killing civilians. And the only thing I can think of is that it's there just to terrorize the population. Mariupol is one of the cities that they have hundreds of thousands of civilians killed, excuse me, according to President Zelensky. I think the last figure I heard was about 20,000. It's unbelievable. How could they do this shit? But they're doing it. Ukraine says Russia is preparing to launch a new eastern assault. They couldn't take Kyiv, and so now they're trying a different strategy. They're trying to, from the east to southeast. Russia wants to take over the city of Kandahar. And I believe there's a port city of Odessa down that way too. They figure if they can capture that would stop supplies coming in from that port city. They've already caused a lot of damage in cities they can't even get supplies in. Everything is so damaged, and they're doing their best though. Civilians are the target of Russian attacks, as I said before. The only thing I can think of is they want to terrorize everybody. Normally in wars they go after military bases and installations and everything else, supply depots or what have you. But Russia's hell-bent on killing as many Ukrainian civilians as possible. I appreciate what President Joe Biden said the other day. He finally came out and said it's genocide, and that's what it is. Russia wants to get rid of Ukraine. He wants to wipe them off the face of the earth. It's crazy, but Ukraine is resisting. I'm going to tell you something. These people appreciate what liberty really is and democracy. And that's what we need to do here in the United States. We have a bozo, Trump, that got elected for 4 years and he screwed the country up, and now he wants to try to run again. I don't think he'll get elected, but I don't hold my breath on that. So people need to get out and vote. And another story that came up, I'm not surprised at this, a former Virginia police officer, he was a sergeant by the way, he stormed the Capitol on January the 6th of 2021. Well, he recently went to a trial and the jury found him guilty on all charges. He had a total of 6 charges. Yeah. Now, they haven't set a sentencing date yet, but some of the charges, 4 that I have here, I didn't get them all, but he was found guilty by a Washington, D.C. jury on all 6 charges. One was for impeding law enforcement officers. The next one was obstructing an official proceeding. In other words, the government, they were working on the votes to confirm that it was already Biden won the election, but they were confirming it. And of course, one of the main reasons why they had the riots, probably the big reason, was to prevent the election from staying the way it was. They wanted to overturn the election and keep Donald Trump in as president. That's how crooked Trump is and his associates. And the January 6th committee is still working on that, by the way. And I'm still waiting to see the live shows when they have the committee there. And I'm hoping it's soon. It should be soon. We're already into April. The jury they debated for 13 hours on this guy. And it wasn't easy debating on it, but long story short, they found him guilty. So again, like I said, they don't have a sentencing date set, but when they do, hopefully they won't dilly-dally, they'll get it done. I guess I know a lot of these trials have a pre-sentence investigation, what have you, but that's basically all I have to share. I basically what you see on the news every night is Russia and what they're doing. We do have the primaries elections coming up also, and this is a primary year. So people, I can't stress enough, get out and vote. For the primaries, vote for the person that you feel is the best candidate that will be suitable to run in November. We can't let the grass grow under our feet, people. We gotta make sure we get out the message and vote. If you know anybody that's not registered, get them registered. And we want to have it ready for November, and we want to get more Democrats in it. Everybody's saying, well, the Republicans are going to take over the House. It's possible. And it's not helping President Biden right now with the inflation figures. They just had the other day in the on the news, went up to 8.2. So that's not good. President Biden's doing all that he can. I know he tapped into the oil reserve to get the prices down on gas. So, hey, he put sanctions on Russia, and everybody says, well, they're willing to pay a little more as long as it punishes Russia. I don't think we get a lot from Russia, but the fact that there's sanctions, the oil, it's a worldwide thing. It's a global market. All the more I think that we ought to have an incentive to get clean energy, slowly phase our way off of the oil. It's going to take some time because, let's face it, people, petroleum is a very vital energy source. It's a fossil fuel, and people still rely on it. Airliners and everyday people driving to work. But I'm hoping this spurs the citizens of the United States to start looking for cleaner energy. Already they have electric cars out. So, and I believe they opened a plant not long ago, somewhere down south. I think it's Kentucky. I can't swear by it. But there you go. It's about it. Just remember, keep these Ukrainian people, if you're a praying person, keep them in your prayers, your thoughts. If you can help out, do so. Look on the websites. I know CNN has a website. I'm trying to remember offhand. It's I mentioned it a few weeks ago. I can't remember it offhand. CNN.com. Just pull up CNN.com, and I'm sure they'll have a link on there. You could probably pull it from their main page. But anyway, that's all I have for tonight. Been busy here. Building I live in, have a new landlord that just bought the building, so that'll keep me busy. He wants to come up in May and see what he has in mind. But anyway, thanks for taking the time to listen. Thanks for being patient. Like I said, I can't always get on here as often as I'd like, but stay tuned, and please subscribe if you haven't. Also like the video, and I look forward to talking with you people soon. Get out and enjoy the weather. Spring's finally here. At least some places. Some people are dealing with the cold yet, but anyway, it is Thursday evening. Have a good night, and hopefully I can get you another clip off soon. Take care, and talk to you soon, people. Bye-bye.